Nick, you gonna take the rope off the horns for us?
No, man, that's part of the deal. You gotta walk the thing.
At least whenever I catch it. Garrison probably miss enough times he don't even have to walk up there.
What episode of Just Ranchin' is this?
This episode of Just Ranchin', we're talking about roping the dummy. You guys know me as the greatest bull rider of all time. You don't see me on the loose rail end of the arena, but it does help me ranching, okay? Like to get my loop nice and something. I'm gonna find out today. And Garrison's gonna teach me. Garrison Goebel. You've been team roping a long time.
Yeah, since I was 11, 12, something like that.
I've been knowing Garrison for about 12 years. We, when I was riding bulls, punching fools in the arena, he was turning steers and drinking beers in the same arena.
Yeah.
So I would help him. I would turn out his steers, and he would crack the latch for me in the bull riding. Snook, Texas. Look it up. Okay. Yeah. We need to go back to Snook.
Yeah, it's covered now.
The whole arena?
Yeah, you got a cold covered arena. You've been gone too long.
I've been gone for a while. Guys, I've just been on this path. I mean, like, I've been out here.
Forgot about all the small people on the way up.
All the small people. So I'm going to rope the dummy. Garrison's going to tell me all the things I'm doing right. Should be short. Maybe, maybe one or two things wrong. And I mean start to finish, okay?
We build people, man. We don't break them, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We almost got broke down there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Financially and mentally. I'm real nervous right now, okay? I don't get nervous in the bull riding. Woo!
Okay.
You got nothing.
You caught him.
You got nothing. Come talk to me.
Okay, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Okay, really? You did a lot of things?
Bring it in here tight.
There's a few things you got to do to catch. You've got to have your swing balance. You've got to cover the area, and you have to get the way works for me. Everybody's explaining it different, but I have to think about getting the rope under the right horn and following it through. You know, some people talk about it different. One thing you did the basic maneuvers to catch. You had your swing across the horns pretty good. Your angle was a little off, but you were across and you got the rope under the right horn. You can catch that way. In my opinion, you had your angle was a little steep here, you know, as opposed to around the horns, and it makes it a little easier to deliver really flat. You know.
What are you talking about steep? Where's it steep? What angle?
You were swinging your rope as if the horns.
Like just hold it out.
Okay. All right. What I mean by that is you were swinging your rope at an angle as if the horns were right here.
Okay.
Okay, so you were swinging your rope like this, but you got your swing open. And
like as if I was going to heel him or something.
Well, yes and no. You know, I mean, you aim where you want to throw it, right? So you were swinging your rope kind of here. See where my tip is? But you got your rope up.
So I picked the angle up at the last second.
You had to change it to get under that right horn. Like I said, you did what you have to do to catch. Ultimately, you just want to flatten that out. See, I'm going to swing above the horns. I don't have to change anything. See?
Yes, sir.
You had to make a move to catch. But you've roped and been around the rope enough to know where you were swinging wasn't going to work. Gotcha. So you knew you had to get it out and around. To go on a little bit more about the basics of the loop would be okay, but what I'm trying to explain maybe more on Dale's swing is what limits people's ability to catch. You know, like this eliminated you from being able to catch from over here. You know, when you swing your rope at a tight angle right here, I have to be right there to catch.
Yes,
you know.
Yep.
So, like what I used to have a big problem with that And I got some help from some guys that rope really good, and they taught me that you have to loosen your swing up to cover more area. So I can swing this rope here. I can rope that dummy from here. You know, I don't.
So what all's different about that loop aside from the angle?
Well, it's just the freedom of, so if I'm at a rodeo and I get a steer that runs to the right, if I've got my rope over to the right of that horn, I can open it up and catch it. If I'm swinging right here, I can't get over there. Remember I told you that one of the basic things we have to do is get the bottom of this rope under this right horn. Okay, so I'll show you, I'll probably miss right here, because this was my bad tendency, was to swing too tight and too front to back, you know, instead of around. A lot of real common problem. So if I'm swinging my rope real tight, front to back, I've got to change to get it over there, you know. Whereas, again, like I said, to getting the rope under, that's what I concentrate on. Some people are going to tell you, look at the buckle, look at the this, look at the that. You know, everybody has a little different thing. My main focus, because my tendency, you need to know your weakness. Of course, you might not have any, Dale, but as common folk, my weakness is to not get enough right to left in my swing.
Yes, sir.
So when I rope the dummy, I overdo it.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, and because I know for me to catch, if I'm at the roping or the rodeo or just practicing or doing anything, catching the dummy, my focus is getting this part of my rope, that's the bottom, under that left horn. I mean that right horn.
Yes, sir.
You know, so that's all I focus on when I rope the dummy, because that's my weakness. So I just really, I'm gonna pretend like, see, I'm way over there.
Yes, sir.
And then you watch the tip of that rope. It's swinging from, you see how it's covering that area?
Yes.
Now if I tighten it, I'm not getting over here anymore. So that's one thing that I have to concentrate on. So I want to really get around, under the right one. And like I said, when I rope the dummy, sometimes I rope it for pretty loops, but most times I don't. I just focus on getting my rope picked up correctly. Outside the right horn, I'm big and I'm loose. Where I can, and I just want a lot of right and left in my swing when I practice on the dummy. Because when I get on my horse and I'm gonna rope live steers, it'll tighten down, you know. I don't have to worry about that as much. And the same thing, I want to cover that area. So now what do I have to make sure?
Left.
That I'm getting enough left. So I'll rope the dummy from over there too, you know. Again, if I lock into one thing, I'm limited. I kind of handicap myself. Same thing, I can rope the dummy from way over here. Now, I've got to make sure and get more right, you know. Like I said, it's important for a guy to rope enough to know what he does bad, and then, you know, work to improve that. It's hard to work on everything at one time. So with me, when I rope the dummy, I just really hand down, round, open, loops, you know. So that to me is my main focus when I rope the dummy, just out, around, and catch.
What kind of rope you using?
Cactus.
Yeah? Which one?
I've been using the Swagger lately in a soft. I like a little heavier, stiffer rope, so that suits me pretty good.
And you needed a little extra swagger.
Right. Exactly. So that's when I rope the dummy, that's my focus. I don't rope it for prettiness. I rope it for, you know, it's practice to me. You know, I can get up there and rope it sharp, but it doesn't help me from the weekends. You know, I want to be able to catch more steers.
Yes, sir.
So
Let me try it again.
I mean, everything just, instead of swinging here, swing there.
Okay.
And it should
Also,
be just about
when I caught that one, Nick, you didn't take the rope off the horn, so step it up.
My duties.
Let's step it up. No, I want you to step it up. Right here? Right here?
That's better.
That's better?
Yeah. Now you just all you gotta do is open your hand.
That's all I had to do is open my hand. Do you see the tip coming around there?
You weren't far off.
Thank you, Nick.
Anytime.
I mean, like I said, your first loop wasn't horrible.
Okay.
It's not.
That's how he compliments me. My first loop wasn't horrible.
I mean, what I'm saying though, if you want to catch the dummy, yes, you did the things you need to do. But to really rope the dummy, that first swing you had a lot of limits.
Okay.
You know, you had to be right here and had to do that, you know.
So cover the horns. Cover the horns. Keep your hand open and get the angle of your swing up above the horns.
Well, yeah, at the horns, yes. You know, not necessarily above it, but I mean now, where I said you had limits in your first loop. Okay. Right. Well, how am I going to rope it from back here? I can't make that work. You can do that up close. So, from
Because
back
the
here,
tip was down?
Yeah, you were swinging as if the horns were halfway between here. So now as I get back here, all right, so I'm just going to start swinging. If I want to rope it from here, see where my loop is up there? Okay, but as I get closer, what has to happen?
Nothing.
No, the angle has to come, because if I swing like this from back there, I've got to change to rope it, right? Okay, I can't. So if I want to reach, I've got to have it up here.
I got you.
You know, but
Let me try it from far away.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You had limits in your loop. You have to be right here with that swing.
Okay.
You get your swing open and big, you can rope it from different areas.
This
You
one's
cover
gonna
more,
be.
you cover more areas.
This one's gonna be from the 3-point line, everybody. Okay.
You gotta get your tip up a little bit.
Got to get my tip
There
up.
you go. That'll work. You should catch.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Garrison just corrected DB's loop, even though he was already catching. No surprise to me. We'll see on the next episode of Just Ranchin'. We'll see what Garrison's got up his sleeve for us. What are we going to do next? Train a horse?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever
That's
you need
it.
help with, son.
You know it all. Pow pow and on to the next one.